We build our most intimate human connections through the glowing rectangles of our devices. Late-night texts, shared playlists, and inside jokes live inside a piece of glass and metal you carry in your pocket. Then a relationship ends. The steady stream of messages stops. That vital, always-on lifeline is suddenly cut, and the screen you rely on for warmth goes entirely cold. This creates what researchers and writers call a digital scar. This is a lingering psychological wound specific to the era of smartphones and social media. In the past, parting ways guaranteed physical distance. You boxed up their things and they left. Today, the breakup happens, but you remain tethered to their digital ghost. For the person initiating the split, technology offers a frictionless exit. They can wipe the slate clean, put their phone on the nightstand, go to sleep, and wake up to a new life as if nothing happened. On the other side of that same connection, the person left behind is paralyzed. They sit awake, physically unable to let go of their device, counting the seconds while waiting for a notification that is never going to arrive. The modern breakup grants one person the power to seamlessly erase a shared history, while structurally trapping the other person inside a digital echo chamber of that exact same past. The first tool in this architecture of grief is the delete function. It is a basic user interface element designed for file management, now applied to human memory. Years of shared history, thousands of inside jokes, voice notes, and vacation photos are wiped out with a single, frictionless tap on a screen. Watching a relationship disappear with the same administrative ease as clearing a spam folder shatters the reality of the person left behind. It induces severe cognitive dissonance. Because the erasure happens so easily, the victim begins to question if the history they lived was actually real. If it can be deleted in a second, they wonder if it ever held any weight at all. This diagram raises a haunting question. Were the crafted texts and stream of red heart emojis genuine, or an illusion from the start? Software operates at processor speeds. The human brain requires time to process loss. The gap between these speeds is where trauma lives. The delete button weaponizes efficiency. It turns the end of a profound human connection into a painless administrative task for one user and an abrupt, incomprehensible loss for the other. This diagram shows the architecture of digital surveillance, the online now glowing green dot. That dot confirms the person is active, providing a real-time window into a new life that explicitly excludes you. This creates a daily ritual of disappointment. You obsessively check their profile, staring at an active status indicator that no longer belongs to you. At this point, the device effectively stops being a tool for communication and acts as a physical anchor for self-inflicted psychological torture. You deeply resent the pain the device brings, yet you are physically incapable of putting it down, locked in a cycle of waiting for a phantom notification. You are experiencing intense, chaotic human emotion, pouring it into a piece of hardware and software that remains absolutely unfeeling and rigid. Everyday UI elements, like the green dot, subvert the entire purpose of a smartphone. They turn an instrument of connection into an omnipresent surveillance device that actively feeds your heartbreak. The true danger of a digital scar is that it does not naturally fade. The architecture of social media freezes time. It traps the heartbroken person in a perpetual state of waiting and destructive comparison, scrolling through updates of a life they are no longer part of. There is no software update, no new app, and no technological patch that can cure this modern condition. Healing begins by viewing the screen as a psychological prison that holds you captive in a dead history. You must consciously choose to break the daily ritual of disappointment. Stop waiting for the notification, put the device in another room, and physically separate yourself from the hardware. To survive a digital breakup, you must dismantle the architecture of your grief. You have to put the cold screen down. True healing only happens in the offline silence.